What's happening, everybody? It's your main man Corey back at it one more time. I got my main man Trilla on the phone. Say what's up, Trilla.
What's up, baby?
Hey, and we was just sitting here laughing. We was talking about how the year 2020 has been, and man, 2020 has been a rough one. So first of all, 2020 came in with the corona. Um, that pretty much put a stop to everything.
Now we battling the Texas heat on top of the corona.
Right. Right. The Texas heat, that's definitely a factor. But they said the heat would kill the corona.
Boy, if you believe anything that people say, that lets me know a lot.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, yeah, we all knew that that was a lie. I mean, we're not even gonna go into that with the lies, but yeah. So we was basically talking about. He say that when we got the stimulus checks, you know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't get one, but that's neither here nor there, as the old folks say. But yeah, he was saying that a lot of women with a lot of kids, they made out like a fat rat. And this, go ahead,
no,
Trilla.
no disrespect. I mean, no. I was just running games, but it's true. I mean, motherfuckers got that cake, boy.
Now, mind you, okay, okay. Say Jane has 4 kids, right? And what the stimulus was, what, 1,200 plus, what is it, 500 for each kid? Five or
I think so, something
five or
like that.
600 for each kid. Hold on, let's look that up because I don't want to give out false information. We're gonna look that up. Stimulus for children. All right, yeah. So oh, okay. Some people said 500. Some people said that they children received up to $1,200 a piece. So
I
you
don't know.
so you
I
think
just know that they made it out good.
so you figure that's what 1,200 just for the chick. She got 4 kids. Let's just say they all receive 650 a piece, right? Or we not even gonna say. Let's say they used they received the baseline 500. So that's 2 grand. That's 3,200 right there. Now, knowing most people, what do you think most people did with that $3,200?
Hopefully, put it in the bank.
Now, okay, let's think logically once again. What do you think most people did with it though? Now that's a hope, and it's okay. That's cool because yeah, because people need to put it in the bank. But what do you think most people went out and did when they got
Should have better been paid some bills.
it? Right on.
I'm thinking that's what most people did. Now we
And
got some that did otherwise. You know, that's what gets the most attention. But it's a lot of people who most likely did the right thing.
right, right, and I think a lot of people were kind of forced, considering what was going on with Corona. A lot of people were forced to make the right decision just because of situations with people not being able to work, you know, when the city was first shut down, when the world first came to a halt.
Yeah, this year's just been crazy as hell. Like it from the beginning. It is now July, and even me, we've been working from home since March. So
Right.
what? It's been almost 4 months now.
Right,
No,
right.
it's been what, March,
Yeah, it's been 4 months. You're right.
almost 5 months.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, because we had the whole month of March, whole month of April, May, June. So yeah, 4 months.
right, right. And man, and like, and I, by the grace of God, I haven't had to, you know, well, I'm not really, I'm not able to work from home first and foremost. As we know, I work with my hands, so I have to be out and about in the, I guess you would say, in the midst of it. And it does cross your mind, when on a daily and you see people, but you don't see people. You see the eyes. You know what I mean? That's all you see. Like, okay, I'll give you a perfect example, Trilla. So it's a guy that works with me. I've been working there about a month and a half now. And the first time I seen his face was last week. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like without a mask on. And I talked to this man on we work in the same department. And that was the first time I seen him without a mask on. You know, well, and that's just, man, that's insane. And it's just the new norm is so weird.
They're using COVID to usher in a new world order.
Usher in the new world order.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, okay,
No,
give me some more input on that.
I don't have any input on that. That was just me throwing some bullshit out there. I shouldn't have said that. I take that back.
Okay, okay, okay. But yeah, I mean, even with all of that, even if that, because a lot of people do believe that too. That's a point you put out there, jokingly, but a lot of people do believe that. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly believe,
But think about it, Corey.
uh huh,
Think about it. So, I mean, not saying about the new no any new world order or anything like that, but all right, it's summertime now, right?
right,
So then we gonna hit the fall, then the winter.
mm-hmm,
So we already freaking out over this COVID. You know, that's what everything is now. You know, you go to the doctor, you're sick or whatever, some shit, it's COVID.
right,
If you pass away, it's COVID. You
right,
know, that's what it seems like. That's what's getting the most attention, right? You
right,
don't hear about anything else now but COVID.
right.
So, what do you think is gonna happen when it starts to get cold? What happens every winter? People start to get sick. People get runny noses. People get fever. People get pneumonia.
Right.
Right.
Now that is a good point. That is a valid point because that's a new aspect for me to think about now that you brought that to my attention.
So
Because
people not gonna know if it's a normal cold. You know, when it gets cold, man, motherfucker sneeze around you, what you gonna think? Oh shit, you gonna be looking. You know, motherfucker get to running their nose, niggas wiping their nose, sneezing, blowing their nose around you and shit. You gonna be trying to get the fuck out of Dodge.
right, right.
It's just gonna be it's gonna be like that, bro, because nobody's gonna know if if you just got a regular common cold, COVID, or whatever the case. It's just gonna be a mess. That's my opinion.
And then too, now see, you when it gets cold, now you also have to throw in, you already said the common cold, but now we also have to throw in the flu.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So in
because a lot
which
of people.
and which, I mean, hospitals are already overpacked right now. So with that season coming, and then we can't really skip over between we can't skip over fall either, where a lot of people allergies kick in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
So it's gonna stretch out. It's like people going it's gonna stretch out. This situation is gonna stretch out because people not they not gonna know how to react in the wintertime and the fall.
right, right. Well, I mean, yeah, they don't know how to react now. So and like I say, the best thing you can do, man, is if you really don't have to go out, don't be out, and wear your mask when you around people, and and I deal with people on a daily basis at work, and people try to get closer to talk because we have the mask on, and I have to continuously step back, and not be disrespectful, but hey, step back. You know what I'm saying?
But
Eh,
Corey, you know what, bro? I feel that. I do. And I wear my mask when I'm out too, but really, I mean, my honest opinion, I feel like the mask situation is just bullshit. You know, I feel like it's really just some bullshit because I mean, I could walk in a store.
mm-hmm.
I could walk in a store and have a mask on. It ain't gotta cover my nose. They just want to see the motherfucker on my face. And as
Right.
long as it's on my face, they ain't gonna say nothing to me.
And well, hold on. Well, with
You
that
know what
thing,
I'm saying? I ain't saying it's gonna be on my face where you see my mouth, my teeth. I'm saying just if I just cover my mouth up and have my nose wide open,
right, right.
the motherfucker's not gonna say nothing. So it's really a waste of time, and it's not. I mean,
But you, but
it's not.
but you know what though? That's the thing though. See, but that's when you yourself you have to be serious and say, you know what? Regardless of what they're going to say, I'm going to wear mine because you know I don't want to wear it, but it's a necessity right now. You
Right,
know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
it. So let me ask you this:
Uh huh.
they wake up in the morning and watch the news or some shit. They say, "Oh, COVID is gone. We releasing the ban, and now you ain't gotta wear a mask no more." You gonna continue to wear a mask, or you just gonna stop?
In all actuality, I believe I'm going to continue to wear my mask because I'm old enough and wise enough. The Lord has given me enough understanding to realize when a problem is being masked instead of actually being solved.
So I mean, but okay, I get that. But
Hmm.
then, how are you able to determine when it's gone, or if it's not? If it's actually something that's here right now anyway. Not saying that it's not, but what I'm saying is if they say, okay, we're gonna lift the ban, there's COVID, there's no more COVID, and you say, okay, well, I'm gonna continue to wear my mask. So that means that you gonna determine when you feel like it's safe for you to not wear the mask, right? Or you gonna wear it forever. So at what point
And
are you not gonna wear it? If they say it's done tomorrow, how long are you going to continue to wear your mask?
and you know what? That is a question. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is a question I cannot answer because I have the. I'm a numbers guy, and you know this about me, Trilla. I've always been a numbers guy, and until I know the numbers match the actual words of that COVID is, on the decrease and severely on the decrease, and I and it's just a personal decision. I couldn't give you a time frame. I honestly believe I would have to just make the numbers match to even
Okay,
to
so
attempt. Uh huh.
wintertime hit.
Mhm.
Wintertime hit, right? Now all the cases coming in is the flu.
Mhm.
Everybody getting the flu. Everybody got the flu. Everybody got the flu. So now COVID cases are either going down or not being reported. or it's being reported as the flu because now we in flu season,
Right.
right? So I mean, the numbers can easily be manipulated just by reporting it as something else. Okay, you can report COVID as upper respiratory infection. Boom, right? It's the
Right.
same. It's
Hmm.
like it's the same. So the numbers can be easily manipulated. So what I'm saying is, I mean, what are we left to do? Either, like I say, if they say tomorrow, okay, they're gonna lift the ban and you don't have to wear a mask,
Hmm.
you gonna people gonna stop wearing a mask. People gonna stop wearing a mask. If it's not mandated, people not gonna fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? They not. There may be some cases where people gonna continue to wear masks, but then at that point, when do you stop?
And that is a good question though, bro. And that is a question, like I say, yeah, a specific answer I can't give you, even with the numbers. Like you say, the numbers they definitely can be manipulated. I totally agree with that. It's just a matter of, I guess, I don't know. I guess you would say it's just a matter of personal knowing, or trusting within myself that it's safe enough to do it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what difference does it make if I choose not to wear my mask now? If I'm trusting my personal self,
It,
what bearing does that have? Why? Then if I chose not to wear my fucking mask right now, that's my choice. I get that people are spooked out, but it's like we don't even really know. We don't even, I know people in a hospital, working in a hospital, they may say different, and I'm not saying that none of this is not happening. All I'm saying is we just going by what they telling us, and it's like we already got this fool in office. It's like, man, nigga don't really know what the fuck going on. Man, if they were to say, okay, it's over, there is no more COVID, motherfuckers is gonna go back to normal life. It's like it's all good.
but that's the
But they
thing
say
though.
they say open up the planes, open all the beaches back up, motherfuckers gonna be out.
And that's the thing. And see, like I gotta, like, with that point being said, a lot of people are already still out there living life like it's normal. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
and,
And I
and,
mean, and can you blame them though?
and to a certain extent, no. No, to a certain extent, no. I cannot blame them, because I mean, if you want to take that chance, who am I to tell you that you can't? That's you. Who, if you want to really take that chance, I can't. Oh, you shouldn't. You have that American right. You know what I'm saying? To do that, if you want to go out and with no mask, and you want to go to the beach, you want to travel, you want to do these things, you have every right to do that. Far as I'm concerned, all I'm saying is, on the back end, you still have to be prepared just in case. This, it does hit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just all about people having the free will to do what they want. But when you do what you want and you sometimes you don't listen, it could end up bad. But then again, it still could go good for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of, to me, it's just a matter of if people are willing to take that chance and roll the dice. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it. I mean, we rolling the dice and taking that chance every day because it ain't just all about us, you know. And then people are wearing their masks, but think about it, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
If we around this COVID shit like they say all the time, you know, now you gotta either keep people wearing the same damn mask. It's got stains on them and shit. They wearing the same mask. It's hanging up in the car. You buy these masks from the store. They sitting in there. You know what I'm saying? With they it ain't like they in a humidifier or nothing where they not getting exposed to the elements.
Right.
It's like we buying these masks. They most likely already got corona on them.
No, I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I mean, because it's so surreal. That assumption is you know, we can definitely use that. You know what I'm saying? Because you may be right. You could be right. But I would think though, you know, if the mask we bought, the location would have already been, I guess you would say, seized because someone has corona, or you know what I'm saying, someone in that building has been affiliated with someone with corona. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But especially in a place where they making masks, I mean, Jesus Christ.
So
Oh.
so when you go, I know when you go in a place, you wearing your mask.
Mhm.
But what do you do? Are you wearing gloves?
No. No.
So so question this. Think
Mhm.
of this, Corey.
Mhm.
A person that may have corona.
Mhm.
They going into the store, they wearing a mask, right? But in the meantime, while they driving their car, the mask is probably hanging up on their mirror or something. Cause I know I'll hang mine up sometime. I do that shit working.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, at the same time, you sneeze in your car, you sneeze or whatever, whatever. You ain't wearing your mask like that, right? So you might sneeze or some shit in your hand. Sneeze, cover your mouth, whatever, whatever.
Well, see, first of all, we got to go back to being knowing manners,
I
nigga.
mean, you gonna sneeze in your hand, you get what I'm saying, dog.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
yeah, motherfuckers gonna sneeze in your shirt or something. You gonna you know. I
Right.
get that. You gonna sneeze away. You gonna do all of that. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, you in your car, you in the
Germ
car, so
spread.
you exposed. So then you get out and we go into these stores and we got to shop and we go grab a basket. They used to be out wiping the baskets down. Them motherfuckers ain't doing that shit no more.
Well, you know what? I can say where I work at, they wipe them baskets like the dudes. They wipe them baskets on a regular where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't speak for other places. I mean, people, and I'm at the stage now. If you do see a place like that where you don't feel that the place is being sanitized enough, you should speak up. Go ahead and speak up and say, hey, man, you know, or you know, you guys should be providing me with something to sanitize this basket. Can I get that if you don't mind? You know, because if you go in that store and you contract that and you know that's where you got it from, that you know that people don't want that lawsuit, bro. People don't want that, especially
Yeah,
during these
but
times.
they not gonna be able to just pinpoint that shit from you going into Walmart. Because if it's like it is, man, you can contract that shit anywhere. Just because you got a mask on, don't mean that you can't get the corona, COVID.
Oh, touche, touche.
So
I do
you
agree
can
with
say
that.
you could get that going. Who knows that somebody else that came around you from being now like a parent with children, or your kids, been out, they going out places, they may be wearing a mask, but who knows? People come into contact all the time, and it's just so if you can't really just
Now you know what that breaks down to. Then see now that really breaks down to just asking the Lord to cover you everywhere you go and doing your best to keep your hands clean. You know, wear your mask, do all the proper tactics, but it really boils down to asking the Lord to cover you and help you and cover your
pretty much.
family. What'd you say now?
I say yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's what it boils down to, you know. So, I mean, all we can do is, you know, kind of follow the rules. And then to go back to your original question, when would I feel comfortable as far as taking my mask off? Or, I mean, I just, once again, it goes back to, you know, I just have to feel comfortable in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And because I know the moment they say, "Oh, like okay, first of all, when they lifted the ban, you know what I'm saying, and things open back up, man, what did the numbers do? They skyrocketed, and they still skyrocketed. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
people ain't wearing no masks. People ain't wearing no masks during flu season. Motherfuckers do flu season before COVID. Yeah, motherfuckers were getting the flu every year.
But you know,
Motherfuckers walking around wearing no mask and shit. Then and COVID is just as contagious or just as viral as the flu.
but you know what though? My take on that. I'm glad you said that. Excuse me, I'm burping. But I believe if you go to the doctor and you have the flu, it should be mandated that you wear a mask all the time until you have fully recovered. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I could be I'm 37. I'm pretty much healthy. You're 38, you're pretty much healthy. But take a person that's our age but our immune system may not be as their immune system may not be as you know what I'm saying, the best. And then you got Joe Blow over here walking around with the flu, coughing and sneezing and grabbing on everything, and then he gets it, or you know what I'm saying. So I honestly believe that that should be mandated because you never know where people's personal body levels are at. You know what I'm saying. You should have a mask on if you have the flu.
I mean, I'm just saying, this now you got people now. It's gonna be the norm. I feel like is this gonna be kind of like a new norm? Like one day, um, I went to I went to a place to get some food.
Mm-hmm.
Went to a place to get some food. Now, I will admit that this was. I will admit that I thought I had my mask in my car, but I had brought it inside, and so I didn't have my mask when I went to walk in.
Right.
I didn't have my mask, so I waited. I waited. It was like somebody in there ordering. So I waited until nobody was in there until they all walked out, and it only took a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walked in. I stood all the way back at the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And where they, had their little social distancing little stickers and shit.
Right.
So I'm standing in there. I'm in the back though, with no mask now, but nobody's in there, and I'm standing in the back. You know,
Right.
um, so the ladies was doing some stuff after they transacted, so I'm just standing there waiting. But the lady see me. She see me standing there. You know what I'm saying? She see me, but they was doing something. The lady, so I'm standing there for about a minute and a half or something. Then the lady she gonna tell me she couldn't take my order because I ain't have a mask on. But she gonna sit there and watch me and let me stand in there with no mask on for damn near 2 minutes. So I'm like, if you see me standing in here and you can talk to me, it was just I get it, but I was just like, man, this is so.
I think and I don't mean to cut you off, but I think what really pissed you off was you should have just told me to leave when you see me when you see me come in with no mask on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to letting me stand in here waste my time and then tell me you can't serve me because I have a mask on.
And you see, I'm standing way in the back, like 15 feet away.
Right, right. So yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, just but then again, gotta kind of
Like they
also.
got masks on. They got masks on. Is what I'm saying. They got masks. They got masks on.
Mhm.
And like I say, I get it, but what I'm saying is, it's just like now is like lady, I'm not finna go down here and spend money I get it. It's just like people. If you're trying to patronize my business, I don't even really have anything else to say on that because I mean I do understand the whole concept of it, but it was just weird that day. Like you see me walk in, you see me, and I was wrong because I didn't have a mask. But then I followed the same protocol because even if you in a restaurant that they allow you in, right? Yeah, they got a table separating you, but you
Mm-hmm.
can't eat with a fucking mask on, so everybody in the restaurant ain't wearing a mask.
And then you know what? That's where it also comes into play with that part again. That's that taking that chance. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been out to eat at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Since this has been going on, I haven't like I went and picked up food, but other than that, I mean, even with that, you still taking a chance.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So
There's motherfuckers in there still eating with no mask on.
yeah, yeah. But anyway, man, I think that'll hold us for tonight. Like, comment, subscribe. I want to thank my main man Trilla for coming out once again. Trilla, you got anything to say before we close this thing out?
No, 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 I'm good.
Alrighty, well, y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Bo Pickens, holla at me, baby, and I'm out.